going on, everybody? Supreme Family Garden here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. What'd you say, honey? I can't hear you. They're shooting over there. All right, guys, today is part two of our garden tour. All right, honey, can you bring them on up?
Let's give people a chance to come in since we were having a little technical difficulty. So
Okay.
we have three people on so far. Let's see. So let's just hold on for J3GS. Good evening, Supreme Family Garden. Good evening.
Oh, what's going on, bro?
And not sure who the other two are. They didn't say anything yet, and I'm not.
Okay, they might be watching without the being on. Okay. All right, and first off, we want to give a shout out to Dan's Organic Food Forest. Thanks so much, bro, for the gift. May God bless you and your family.
And Jay Callie says, "Hello, Supreme. Can't wait. Can't watch the live, but we'll watch the replay in a meeting right now. Happy Sunday, I think it says."
Hey, happy Sunday to you too. Take care of that little boy now.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, we ready? You want to start from the front, my queen?
You didn't want to start where we ended off?
But then we got to do a whole lot of walking.
Okay, all right.
All right, guys, we're going to walk you up here to the front of the property. Actually, we'll just start over here, babe. Hey, also, guys, hey, if you guys can hear me okay, I got my microphone on today just in case if I walk away from y'all.
Bull's Garden said hello.
Bulls, how you and little Ricky doing up there, man? How's the weather? All right, did we go in the front yet, babe? Or no, we didn't even go on this side, did we?
On that side.
Okay.
No, we didn't do anything on this side.
Ooh, we're gonna be a while. Hey, make sure Bull's Garden take care of little Ricky. That little boy is gonna be something, man. No matter what happens, take care of that little fella. That boy's all right in my book. All right, guys, right here, this is our persimmon tree. The one I did a video about this, I don't know, a while back. The one that we drove all the way like 2 hours away down to Tampa, Florida. We had to dig it up, the whole 9 yards. But this year, we probably got about 50 persimmons on the tree, baby, you think?
Yeah.
It did good, guys. It did real good. That's why I gained.
Bull's Garden said that's my hero.
Oh, hey, that's what's up, man. I like to hear that, man. I love it, guys, when people, especially fathers, even if it's your nephew, grandson, whatever it may be, bring the kids into the videos. You know, it's like if it doesn't get views, it strengthens those kids to make them want to be somebody. And that's really what it's all about. Because most of us gardeners are above 40. You know, we're kind of done anyway. But anyway, come on over here, guys. Let me show you. This was the persimmon tree. She's going to sleep now. We take off a couple of these extra little leaves. Oh, and this one right here, this is a native persimmon, but I'm actually gonna dig this up because I don't want this in the front of the house. So I'm gonna move it. It's just a banana tree, baby.
No, something rustled in there.
Ain't nothing rustling in there.
I am Janet Alexis says, "Hey, Supreme."
Hey, Janet Alexis.
And guys, I want to apologize for not finishing the part 2 for the past 2 weeks. I forgot what happened the first week.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. They all went to Canada and left
That
me.
was last week.
Oh. You know what, my wife being gone, I lost like 5 pounds, didn't have nobody to feed me. My mom's foot was broken. She couldn't come see about me. I was in a bad spot. Anyway, this is a loquat tree we actually just planted up here.
Does Supreme look hungry?
What? My waist getting nice and slim. I'm gonna be on
I didn't
TV.
say you look
I'm gonna be
fat. I
on
said
TV one day. One
I
of these
said
days.
You don't look hungry.
Me and Bull's Garden, all of us, we gonna be on TV one day, just one day. They gonna have a middle-aged people TV show, and all the gardeners gonna be on it. But anyway, this right here, guys, this is my loquat tree. The reason I actually planted it.
Hold on, babe. J3GS says, my 33-year-old son says, Daddy, gardening is your thing. LOL.
Hey, tell your sons that one day we all gonna have middle-aged fellas. We all gonna be on TV together. You know what I'm saying? Planting some fruit trees. But again, this is our Japanese loquat. Which variety of this tree? I don't know. I bought it at a wasn't a garage sale. It was some other kind of sale. $15. So you know I bought it. Didn't need it, but for 15 bucks, I bought it anyway. All right, baby. We'll
Are you guys hearing us okay?
cause I got my microphone. Mic, let me see. Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me okay?
Nobody complained yet, so I think we're good.
Yeah, y'all gotta tell me now. Bull, can you hear me loud and clear? All right, come on down this way, baby. See, this is in Florida, and right now I think it's probably about 70. What do you think? About 65, 70 degrees right now?
Probably about 70.
About 70 degrees. So it's still nice and warm. But last night it dipped down into, I think, like 48.
Well, everybody give a thumbs up. They could hear you. So you're good, babe.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me, son. Trying to angle it so it's not glaring so much.
Now, if you guys can tell, we get a lot of leaves out here, and every year, what I do, I rake all the leaves along on my hedges, and that's what I've been fertilizing them for the most part. All around my palm trees, that's what I use is all of these leaves.
There is a
And right here, guys, this is one of my, I think this is a methylae. Let me see if, nope, this is actually a Gulf Rose
my cheek.
plum,
That scared
plum
me.
tree. Y'all pardon me, one of my neighbors over there, his wife just bought him a cannon. Gee.
I was gonna drop and roll. Dang, that was loud.
Did you guys hear that loud shot?
Ooh.
And again, guys, if your trees are still having leaves on them, just try and take them off. Go ahead and put them to sleep because I don't think a lot of mine are gonna get the proper chill hours this year. So I gotta kind of speed up the process myself. And again, that was a Gulf Rose plum tree.
Rose Garden said you guys had a fantastic growing season.
Yeah, we weren't too bad. I didn't get any mangoes. I got a few avocados. I didn't get a lot of plums. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If any of you guys know how to grow a plum tree the right way, because I think I got about 15, 20 plum trees, and I probably got 15 to 20 plums total out of all the trees. I don't know.
I want to have one of those. I take.
Oh, I ate all those.
I know.
All right. And this one here, I think is a Santa Rosa plum tree. And this right here, oh, this one died, baby. Well, this one here, we gotta, yeah, he going to a better place. Man, look at that. That sucks. Oh well. And this one here is,
Heaven's Gates, Cherry Farm says hello, Supreme.
hey, what's going on, my man? I know you guys got about 20 inches of snow up there in your area. This is another Santa Rosa plum tree here. A lot of these guys we're actually going to transplant as soon as it gets cold for like a week straight because I don't want them to go into shock too much. On the new property on the other side of the house, we're going to plant most of those guys over there. And this here, this is actually a Barbados cherry tree.
Oh, J3GS Farm says he hasn't gotten any plums yet.
Oh, I don't feel bad then, bro. I guess me and you both got plum growing bad luck or something. I don't know. Because I can't get a tree full of plums to save my soul, man. Now with this Barbados cherry. I'm gonna go ahead and prune it while you guys are there. Cut off a lot of these branches down low. Get right off. Let's fold these up, throw them over there, make it look kind of nice. You know what, I'm gonna leave the rest of them because these don't take a lot of cold just in case if we get. Hey man, I just gave you a shout out, my brother. Hey, thanks for the gift so much, bro. Thank you so much, bro. You're a good brother, my man. Very good brother. Very good brother. I'm going snapper fishing Tuesday when I get out of work. So if you want some snapper, inbox me. I'll meet you halfway and I'll hook you up.
So we're gonna put the. We're probably gonna not. We're not gonna plant the sorrel seeds.
No, not yet. I'm gonna make a special place for that.
Yeah, because I don't know when my mom usually plants it like for the holiday season.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan says cool, most definitely.
And these are our other loquat trees right here. And if we don't get a lot of cold this year, probably come early
I am
spring.
Janet. Alexa says she loves snapper too.
Hey, we got you too. We got you too.
Well, it depends on where they live.
Yeah, as long as you guys are in Central Florida, we all can meet up. I don't mind driving if it's not too far to give you guys some fresh fish. Because we can't eat it all, and we just got rid of our big deep freezer because there's only 3 people here in the house. So, but again, back to the loquat. These are 3 loquats. When I bought these, they were probably knee high to a duck, and we've been here for 7 years.
Wait, what did you say?
Knee high to a duck.
Knee high to a duck.
My granddaddy used to say that. Dave.
Lord.
And so yeah, these are 3 loquats here. Oh, also guys, this year, if you live in Central Florida, I'll show you if we have time to make it to the back of the property. I have about 15 small loquat trees. I don't mind donating, and I think we have a little GoFund. If you put $1, $2, that way we can mail plants to.
It's not a GoFund, babe.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say.
If you would like to cash app
Oh.
to help with the mailing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I don't mind. I said it wrong. I don't want no GoFund thing now, but yeah, I don't know the name of the stuff. Guys, I'm old fashioned. I don't know about that
Yes,
stuff.
very. I'm more modern.
Yeah. And this right here, this is another tree we're going to put on the new property. This is I think a kefir pear. No, this is a sugar pear. I haven't gotten one pear for this, but I think these hedges are sucking most of the life out of it. So, but I'm going to move it this year. Oh, we missed the kumquat right here, baby. And this is another kumquat tree. This one here is it's not I think it's a nagami. And again, like I said in another video, if you're gonna buy one, get a miwa. It's the sweetest variety of kumquats. They're spectacular. Now what we were doing before I put these hedges up, I was gonna grow a whole row of fruit trees.
So that's why you have the camera.
This is a Bruce plum tree. Oh man, this one here don't look. Oh yeah, this one's still alive. This one here I think is another Gulf or Methley. And this one here, I don't know the name of this one. And it never gave me any fruit, so I could actually decide, well, actually be able to determine exactly what it is. And right here, this is another one of my plum trees. But again, guys, all of these plum trees in the next month, I'm digging every last one of them up and I'm going to transplant them onto the new property. And we're going to make like a nice garden. They're going to come, a few fellas from the church, they're going to come help me set it all up. And then we're going to do little campaigns where we give out food, like with the food pantry and all of that stuff. Yeah, I did okay with the grape trees this year. Now guys, look at this. This is what I mean about how many kumquat or loquat trees we have. This is a baby loquat tree right here. So these guys, I'm gonna up pot them, and I'm gonna just give those away so that way all of us in the garden community, we all can kind of have the same thing, and we don't have to spend a lot of money because that didn't cost me anything, and I don't mind. Oh, it passed right by it, didn't it, baby? This is another plum tree. And again, guys, when doing your garden, we're gonna do it's called an alphabet garden. Like A would be applying yourself for your garden. That's gonna be a big video that I'm gonna do. I just haven't had time to actually put it together. But come on this way, baby. This is another one of my peach trees over here. It was over there. I transplanted it because it never grew. These are just vines because she's going to sleep. Yeah, she's still alive. Okay. And then here, these are just some decorative crotons that I had. I made my wife a little garden island over here in this area. I keep forgetting to turn around for
Barefoot
the
Garden said, "What's up, Supreme Fam?"
What's going on, Bear Fruit? How's that baby doing? All right, now in here, guys, these are a couple mango trees. I tucked these babies away in this corner to keep them warm in the winter.
JJ says he's gonna hit you up. I need 2 loquat trees.
Hey.
Okay, not a problem. And Barefoot Gardening says she is great. Thanks.
See, I'm gonna tell you guys, when using mulch, I'm only gonna use mulch to get my trees established because once they're established, a nice organic fertilizer or just some leaves, everything will be okay. Because like, honey, if you can bring that camera down in here, see all of these weeds and all of this stuff that grows in this stuff, you'll be weeding like crazy. See how this vine is just growing up the tree? And then it'll make your yard be a mess. And you know, a lot of us still have kids and jobs, so you can't come out into the garden every day. And plus, even if I didn't, I don't want to pull weeds. I want to go fishing this year for 2020. So again, these are my 2. I think these are Valencia. Let me check. Yep, this is a Valencia mango, and this one here is a Kent mango. And just because we are in Florida, where I live in Florida, these trees don't really survive because it does get very cold where I am. And this is a mango that was grown from seed right here. And this is one of my little papaya seeds. And this, I think, was a star fruit growing from seed right here. It's growing up in here. I left it so it'll stay warm. And then once it gets bigger, I'm gonna transplant it and give it to the church. But see where I took the trimmers, and I whacked it right on off. I forgot it was even in there. And this is my little Java Takaba tree. It's been that size now for 3 years. I think that must be like a dwarf edition or something because that tree never grew. And behind us, see here, guys, all these weeds, man.
Oh, Dan Alexa says, "Do you have any extra avocado cuttings to sell?" Let her know.
I got avocado trees, girl. I'm gonna show you here if we can make this video to the other side of the property. Guys, one thing about our
Barefoot Gardener says, "Poor tree."
hey, one thing about this, man, I would love to give these things to people. You know, it's not about the money. It's just now. Some,
Can't eat it all.
yeah, that's right. You know, you can't eat it all. Even though a lot of my plans are to have my children doing our produce stand and all of that, then some life happens, and sometimes we just can't get to it. So when these things bear fruit, or I propagate something and it's a success, I don't mind giving it to nobody. I don't mind at all.
It gives you a sense of pride, isn't it?
That's right, honey. You are right, baby. No matter what the preacher said about you in church today, you are all right. I went Wednesday night. Okay. Follow me, baby. And this here, like this citrus tree right here.
Says, "Very generous."
Oh, yeah, now this citrus tree right here, guys, there were a lot, put the camera down, baby. Move the nice and slow so they can see this tree
Oh, I
where I
thought it
cut
was
down.
something you
No.
were telling me you're gonna jump on.
See, there were 2 trees here. I cut those down last year. They had a canopy over top of this is a tangerine tree, and now it's getting a lot more sunlight. But what happens again? We get so much cold here, and it zaps these trees back. So I'm gonna up pot this, and if you guys live in Central Florida or you want to make a drive,
Bulls Garden said at least the weeds come out pretty easily.
Bull, that weed was hard. I had to make it look easy so you didn't think I was a chump. But we planted 4 palm trees in this same spot. And it died each time, like each new plant I put here, I think it's,
This spot is, no, I'm not gonna say it first. It's just got something extra in this.
you know, I think my neighbor peed in this spot and my tree don't want to, my tree won't go. But anyway, come on over here. And this here is another one of our plum trees. It's another one that's been the same size. But again, it needs more sunlight. I'm gonna transplant that, and when we actually do it, because someone just sent us, I think it was like 15 bags of organic Miracle Grow in-ground soil to do a video on. So I'm gonna use that when I do my transplants. And this right here, this is a nice little tangerine tree. But again, it gets so cold, and plus we have 60 of them on that side. All of these right here, I'm gonna dig them up. Guys, try to make it to Florida. If you come to Florida, I don't mind giving away these trees because I cannot maintain them anymore. And this one here, this was a navel orange. This one here, I'm not sure. See how the coal's already hitting it? It needs a little nitrogen. It's starting to blossom. Bring the camera in, honey, so they can see my blooms. I'm gonna put a little chelated iron on this tree here in the next couple. No, actually I did do this area because I did the lawn. That's right, I did do it. And now I'm gonna show you guys the stalk of this tree right here. Bring the camera down, my love. See how big around this is? This tree was about 6 foot tall, but not last year.
Dan says he's right down the road from us.
Dan, you're gonna come up here, bro, and you bring a pickup truck. I'm gonna hook you up, my friend. That's gonna be my Christmas gift to you, bro. And yeah, this tree was huge, guys, but if you look at how lush these leaves are, that's a pretty tree in it, baby. Let me show them the inside canopy of that. Oh, I gotta cut this out, baby. See that? And again, with my citrus trees, I added mulch around these guys once they were established. Never, well, I'm not gonna say never, but I don't add mulch when I first plant a citrus tree. To me, I've never had any success because I think this mulch sucks up most of the nutrients, and by the time it breaks back down to feed it again, so this is,
Valencia.
yep, this is, here guys is a,
Barefoot said, bless your heart, the rain is gone, I'm glad. Oh,
Barefoot, what's the temperature up where you live? And this is another tangerine tree right here. Yeah, that's the tree that died. Yeah, she's trying to take paper down in the hole. She was trying to make a nice house down there.
Barefoot says it's 37 degrees.
Ooh, is that the low or the high? Okay, look at this. Now guys, this is a stalk of, there was an orange tree here, but it died. Baby, I was about to say it passed away. And this is what's just coming up.
She says that that's the high, 37 is the
Oh,
high.
gee, what's the low?
Cool.
See here, guys, and it hurts me to my heart when I mow the lawn. I cut around this little spot because it's like it really wants to live. Look at that. Isn't that something? You probably did. You thought it was a weed. In this area right here, all the way down. These are apple trees. I don't know which variety. This is an Anna apple. Remember, guys, this time of year, if your trees have leaves on them, try and go ahead and take them off. Put it to sleep. Accumulate as many chill hours as you can. I just thought about what you said, that I'm not missing a meal. What are you trying to say?
My break is over. I'll watch the rest of the video later. Okay, see you later. Don't work too hard.
And this is another apple tree here. Oh, see you later, barefoot girl. Don't work too hard now. This is a gala apple, or gala, one of the two. Another thing, guys, with using mulch, those armadillos, because you know with mulch creates worms. Armadillos love worms, so they will dig your yard up.
J3 says my apple tree have leaves.
Yeah. What's the temperature where you are right now, Jay? This is another Anna. We should have had Junior out here pulling these leaves off. Do something constructive. All right, guys, honey, if you turn the camera this way. Now, along this fence, these are other grapevines that we have growing along in this area right here, because our property goes back probably like 8 more feet that way. I need to get back there and clean it up. One of these other days. And this is another.
J3 says 52 degrees.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. This is another gala apple tree here. Now, all of these I actually planted this year. And these are methyl plum trees. That one's already gone to sleep. This one here, I'm gonna probably be a while trying to get it out.
52 degrees. He's in Georgia.
Oh, what part of Georgia are you in? We were actually looking to move up there a few years ago. And this right here, I think, is a Gulf Beauty plum tree. I actually got 2 plums off this one last year. And these are our kumquat trees. And I'm gonna show you guys again, if you can see how light colored these leaves are, because a lot of the nitrogen is being sucked from this mulch. I have to actually prop this one up.
That was leaning like the Eiffel Tower.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
No.
Kevin K says 38 and cold in, is that Michigan?
Ooh-wee. How those cherries doing up there, my friend? They-
K Gamer says, what is that?
Oh, these are kumquats.
Kumquat?
Yeah, they're delicious too.
And it's a lot of them. Explain to them kind of how it tastes, babe.
Okay. This tastes like most of the sweetness in a kumquat
Yeah, you can eat them, Supreme eats them every day.
every day.
And you just pop the whole thing in your mouth. Explain to them about.
Yeah, most of the sugars are going to be in the skin. Like if you take a bite, like that, the part I just ate is a little bitter, but then it may be sweet on this side of it. So I just throw the whole thing in my mouth. I love them.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, these are pretty good, and they're very cold hardy. as opposed to a lot of those other citrus trees. These, I think, go down to like 15 degrees, so you can grow one of these in most climates.
And Dan said it's packed with nutrients. Heavy Gate says doing good. Planted 65 apple trees this year.
Jesus. Man, I know you've been working hard. Did your wife want you to do that? Because mine, I believe, is a slave driver. Heaven's Gate, if I was a slave and my wife was the master, I'd just run in a straight line, let her take me out of my misery, hard as she make me work. Come on. All right, guys, this is a undeveloped, this is the undeveloped area, well, outside of the yard, okay? This is where we put all the misfit trees. Like there's a male papaya.
Oh, you know that's a male, babe. I mean, how can I tell this?
They got little peepees. See?
I thought those
No,
are
it don't
blocks.
open. No,
What do you call it?
no, these are peepees. Now I can whack his head
Heaven
off.
Gate said no, that was his idea.
Oh, okay. See, like right here, guys, this is a fig tree. Now, if I throw mulch and cover up most of that, all of these will be separate little trees that I can actually give to you guys. Because these are some of the easiest trees to propagate as a fig. And if you look, actually, I won't there. You stay there, honey.
Oh, I will.
Okay. This is another fig tree here. I won't, honey. Because sometimes when I dig up things, I just toss it on the other side of the fence, and I guess this grew, but during the summer months, there's so many weeds around it, I didn't even get to see it. And this here, this is another fig tree right here. I'm not sure, I think these are, not,
J3 said Reedsville, 55 miles, I guess closest to 55 miles from Savannah.
oh, okay. How long have you lived there, bro? And this is another fig tree, guys. See, I need to, now if you guys can look here, see how this thing's growing all funny-fied? I didn't make up a word then, funny-fied. That's a new word alert, y'all, funny-fied. It's growing funny.
It's a big tree.
Yeah, it's a healthy tree. And there's another loquat tree right there.
Full of weeds around it. Mr. P, where in Jamaica are you from? Oh, I'm from Kingston, Barbican area.
Here's a fig tree here. See, this is what I'm saying. This year, guys, I'm gonna cut a lot of this stuff down. So I don't mind sending out cuttings and whatever because
J3 said 32 years. Almost like you, huh, babe?
what?
Living somewhere for a long time.
Yeah, that's because he a good man. That's why he been there a long time.
Oh, so if you don't live
He know
somewhere
he
for a long
country,
time,
he
you're not a
country
good
just like me. He
person.
good, we good country people. We don't bother nobody but tend to ourselves. Oh, should I pass all by the tree? Oh, guys, this is another, this is a pear tree. Now, when I bought this tree, I bought it from Tractor Supply on sale for $3. And I planted it
What
back
is
here.
Tractor Supply, babe? Maybe they don't know what it is.
Most gardeners, we know what Tractor Supply is, but if not, that's like a, it's like a hardware store, feed store, plants, all of that type of thing, Tractor Supply. When they have clearances, they also own their trees, so they can mark them down to 50 cents and sell them to you. I have to actually prune this one on the back, but this tree is doing awesome. And this is a Florida home pear. I'm not sure on how many chill hours this requires, but I need to take the leaves off. Yeah, we can read it. Hold on a second. I just wanted to get them through the video, so I didn't want to go through.
Cold hardy 20 to 30 degrees.
Yeah, but it's not saying given the chill hours. See, a lot of them don't put that on the tags because they want you just to buy the tree. And this one here is a pineapple pear tree. What, honey?
Is that a tomato?
No, that's not a tomato. that's some wild. You eat that and you'll have soft stools for 3 weeks. I've never seen anybody eat it, and I don't want to be the first one. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Okay, and over here, this is another loquat tree. I had did a video on these. We did a clearing job, and the guy had a lot of them back there, so I brought a lot of them home, and this one made it. This one here.
J3 says, and they don't give military discounts, only on Veterans Day. Oh, true.
Yeah, they sure don't, man. This is my little persimmon tree right here. I don't know what happened to it.
You need some dirt.
No, I'm gonna move it anyway. And these are just some papayas that are back here.
Dan says, do you have any pineapple guava tree?
Yes, I do, buddy. Yes, I do. And these are just little papayas. I won't get any fruit off these. It's gonna be too cold. And this one here, honey, is, I think this is some form of a pear. Yep, this is another Florida home pear. I had an apple tree, but oh, there it is. I was about to say somebody stole my tree. And this is a citrus tree. This thing was sick as a dog. I threw it back here and look how it's growing. Hadn't even pruned it or anything. Dan, when you come down, I'm gonna give you this one. Remember where it's at. I'm gonna give you this tree. And it's coming, look at the roots. Look how healthy it is, y'all. And the roots
The roots aren't even covered.
aren't even covered. That's a naked tree. That's a stripper tree, baby. Like to take off his clothes, just go around naked. And this here,
I picked up a few $25 blueberry bushes from $6.24 each. Good deal at Home Depot.
that's good, man. That's good, bro. And this is my other apple tree. Now this one I actually got like 10 apples off of it last year, but the birds ended up eating it because I very seldomly come back here. And these are more of those little loquat trees that I want to try and give out to you guys. Honey, there's nothing too much more that way. Let's go the other way. And again, along this fence line, guys, these are my muscadine grapes. Look at this. This is coming all out the ground. Look at that. This one is Alachua. And see right here, guys, these are like blackberries, and I've tried 1,000 times to get them from out of here, and they just keep growing back. Because I don't want them along the fence line, because those snakes will hide in it. Man, baby got some roots on it. Yeah, look at how the roots on this, I need to prune this thing while I'm looking at it too. Yeah, baby, look at that. Where's this one going? Got this one over too. I hate to do this because I know I could propagate it and again give it to you guys, but.
Homestead and Hustle says hello from Texas.
Hey, Homestead and Hustle, how you doing? Young lady.
And guys, go ahead and give us a thumbs up for this live stream.
Oh, and thank you, Homestead and Hustle. I was watching your video with your pigs out there eating those pumpkins. Remember we had pigs, baby?
Yes.
Yeah, I had sent you the video, and I think you said you didn't get a chance to watch it. Yeah, her pigs were going to town. All right, guys, we're gonna walk you this way. This is where it's gonna be exciting. This tree right here grew, it was probably about, and again, from a big box store. It was dehydrated, the whole 9 yards when I got it. I got it from Lowe's for like $8.
Homestead and Hus says, LOL, we love our pigs.
Oh, I was watching someone's video and they were cooking fried rabbit the other night. Oh, baby, had me getting hungry. Then Homestead and Hustle, I was looking at your pigs. I hadn't eaten pork in a while, but I got hungry. But this peach tree here did phenomenal, okay? This thing grew from about right here, what was it, about 5 feet, 4 or 5 feet, in one growing season from Lowe's. So now, this day and age, I'm actually trusting a lot of my plants that I am getting from the big box stores. They've upgraded a lot of their plants. Now, if you can show them, honey, on the ground, These armadillos, because now my soil is actually getting conditioned, they come back here and they dig for worms all over the place. But right here, I have a booby trap. Gonna put me a couple worms inside of this baby and wait for them to come in there. Yep, I'm gonna push the hay in there so they'll think it's like what's a good hotel, baby?
Just say Motel 6.
No, it's gonna be better than Motel 6. It's gonna be a good hotel. And right here, these are more, this was my little plum tree island right here. It's just that the papayas are growing in the center. But these are different Santa Rosa and Bruce plums. Yeah, I gotta straighten that one up, baby. On the outside of this tree. I'm gonna leave this island. I'm not gonna transplant them. Oh, Homestead and Hustle, what's the temperature where you guys are now? Yeah, these are Bruce plums. I thought I told them, babe. Bruce plums and Santa Rosa just in this little area. And this right here is a huge blackberry bush that I am gonna dig out. Or you wanna just go ahead and wait one more growing season and leave it?
Yeah, maybe.
And all of these right here, these are all peach trees, Florida Prince, Queen. I don't know what this last one is. Florida King, peach there. I have to actually straighten these guys up. And this one here, I don't know. And right here, my navel orange is actually giving off flowers, and there's still fruit under this tree from this year. And while you guys are watching.
Stats at around 70 today, but we are in Texas, so always changing. LOL. Yeah, same here in Florida.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get under here because there's a few oranges that we never picked. And as you can see, the tree's starting to blossom. But when it has fruit on it, it's gonna hinder a lot of that. So I'm just gonna cut some of these off.
Lead Farmer, I made it. What's up, Supreme and Lady Supreme? Hi, how's it going?
What's going on,
Thanks
lad?
for stopping by. Supreme breaking my heart, dropping the oranges. That's no good anymore. They're no good, right, babe?
No, I ate so many oranges this year, my lips were starting to
Yes,
itch.
he didn't bring them in though. Oh, jeez, what's that, babe? That's weird.
All right, and again, guys, this is a navel orange. I actually brought this from Rural King, like 7 years ago when we first.
And Rural King is another feed store. Everybody don't know where Rural King is, babe.
Baby, most farmers, we know what this stuff is.
Because we just got Rural King not too long ago.
Yeah, but they know what it is. Baby.
Okay, for those who didn't.
Okay, thank you, honey. All right, guys, we're gonna go this way.
What's the thing, babe?
That'd be called a hedge.
Oh. Oh, I thought that was something.
Oh, it is something. It's a hedge. An out of
So strategic, like just, you know.
yeah, it's an out of place hedge. I want to get to the back before it gets dark. All right, guys, and right here we had a tree. Oh, I want to show you guys this. So if you have trees like this on your property, honey, bring them over here. Cut it down because snakes were actually living in this part of the tree.
What's this one right here, babe? My farmer says,
This-
out doing the holiday hustle with Lady Led, you shut.
This is a nectarine tree.
I'm trying to multitask here.
You got it,
Okay,
okay?
he said, you sure got everything looking good,
Oh, oh, okay. Trying, man.
though.
We,
Progress.
yeah. But lad, in 10 years, man, I'm getting me a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Baby, you're not back here all the time. Anyway, you see this tree here? Oh, bring it this way, babe. See how hollow this tree was? There were snakes. They were rat snakes, but they were all living inside of the tree. I would have done a video on it, but they scared me bad, and I'm not good at holding the camera and all that, so I just left it alone. And this is just some carpet. We're putting that wood flooring stuff upstairs, so I've just been burning this stuff. Don't tell nobody. Y'all keep it on the down low. And these are more of our loquat trees. And we're actually going to be doing a video this week on us harvesting these sweet potatoes.
We have a few patches of sweet potato.
Yeah.
Is
Now,
it called
guys,
patch or sweet potato patch?
that's what you want to call it, baby. We call it sweet potato patch. And here, guys, these are just loquats that I've thrown the seeds, and some have actually fallen. These are going to be little loquats. I'm going to actually have the kids from the church or the baseball team put these in little containers, and these are going to be things we're going to ship out to everybody so we all can kind of grow the same things. And this is an avocado tree and another papaya. Now you see how the frost, that loquat blocks a lot of the frost from this papaya tree, and that's why a lot of it's...
And Hustle says we have so many rat snakes, and they get our chicks and baby rabbits.
Yeah, they used to get our chickens too. I would go in the mornings to actually harvest the eggs. Yeah, to get the eggs, and the snake would be wrapped up around the eggs, and one day I stuck my hand, scared me so bad, I said, no, just won't eat no more damn eggs.
Got rid of the chickens.
I got rid of them chickens. It scared me too bad. Homestead and Hustle, girl, you one tough cookie. And this is a nectarine tree here. And like right now, guys, that it's getting cold in your areas, I'm not gonna do it anymore because I have no need for any more fruit trees. But if they're like $1 and I have to buy them all, I'll just buy them. But a lot of these trees we got for like $5, $10. I've never bought a tree except for a persimmon tree. That's the only tree I've never gotten on sale was a persimmon tree. But all of these loquats here, I actually got these out of the woods, and they were all small last year. Okay, and over here, this is some of our sugar cane. We have more on the other side. I'm too lazy, I hadn't even transplanted it, but we're gonna harvest some, my wife said, here coming up. Led, we saw you harvesting, doing something with some sugar cane earlier. I couldn't finish watching your video.
Dan, so LOL, had to become a tough cookie moving to the backwoods, the backside of nowhere.
And again, guys,
so true.
How we water it, we do have irrigation all over, but here's the drip line that actually waters all of this. Now on the back side of this fence, those are all, I think these are Southern Home grapes that are on this side here. Like again, see all of these little blackberry plants? I'm only gonna dig them up and I'm gonna throw them away. That's why I would love to send you guys these things, because to me, it's a lot of wasted food, because like every year they probably give me a box of old blackberries, raspberries, and I would take them and I would throw them, not knowing at the time they're gonna grow. And
they keep growing.
And they keep growing. And we can't eat that many blackberries, you know what I mean? We cannot. This is my beautiful olive tree. And this right here, this is my peach tree. Now what happened with this tree, I was a scoundrel, y'all. I was a scoundrel, I'll tell you the truth. The tree died, except for the
Homestead and Hustle says, y'all don't forget to give them a thumbs up. Thank you.
Yeah, and what happened was the tree died and then it started to shoot out sprouts from the base. So I just left it. I just let it grow just to see what they grafted the tree on, because all of this is dead. So we're gonna see next year what it does, because it's been back here for about 2 years. Same with that tree. All of them died and then they just started growing back. Now over here, this is one of my Southern Home grapevines right here. Now see here, guys, what I could do is I could take this and stick this in the ground like this. Scrape a little bit of that off. Next year, you guys come over, I can snip it off. We got another tree. See, like right here. This is a whole nother tree that we could propagate. Grapevines, you guys can make a lot of money growing grapes and just sell the cuttings because they're very easy to propagate and very profitable. Very profitable. Especially you homestead and hustle, because your name says you know how to make a dollar. And,
Pond over there. Your lake.
oh yeah, that's my boat over there. I moved it.
No, I said your lake.
What, the water inside?
No,
What lake you talking
the
about?
pretend lake, babe.
Oh, you should get me a lake, baby. Make me happy.
My skeleton. One of them. What's this one, babe?
What's that, honey? Oh yeah, I passed right by the tree. This is I think it's a Florida peach, that survey says. Florida King peach tree. So again, we have about 40 peach trees on the property. And this is just growing from the stalk. I need to actually dig this thing up because those fruit won't be any good because it's growing below the graft line. The cold actually zapped it back last year. Same with this little baby here. Those are my Niagara grapes. And those actually were very sweet.
Homestead says, LOL, we are always striving to make the dollars.
Okay. Now, that's good. Now, right here, oh man, I have to go all the way down, baby. Which way should we start from the beginning or just go?
You can finish up this way.
Because it's one tree I want to really show them. But I'll stay in
Try to
line.
speed it up.
But I don't want to rush them. We might have to do a part 3 because we haven't done any of that yet.
Okay, yeah.
And these, again, guys, these are other,
Because we're almost at an hour.
yeah, these are other blackberry bushes right here. And see how they're just running all over the place? And we have like a million plants on the other side of the property. So I don't really want it here because it's hard to keep up with it. So, and this is one of my other fig trees here. This is a brown turkey. She didn't give me one fig this year. Mm-hmm. Yep, and these also are brown turkey. And those are just olive trees down here. Now this one olive tree, all of these I bought at the same time, including the one that I previously showed you guys about 3-4 minutes ago. And that one grew a lot better than these right here because there was more mycorrhiza fungi in the soil, and if you can look, it's a lot different up here. So that those things really does make a difference when growing your trees because look, I might have gotten 2 feet of growth off of these in 7 years, and that one down there, I've trimmed it back about 3 times. So just things to take into consideration. And oh, here in this corner, this is one of those $2 peach trees that I bought from Tractor Supply. And see the name of this guy. This is, again, is a Florida peach. It hasn't grown, but again, you can see I didn't put mulch around this tree. I just stuck it here because my hedges actually died right there. So I figured this baby would grow up to kind of block it, but that didn't happen. And in this area here, oh, I'm glad we're back here. Guys, I want you to see this, okay? And I want you guys to do this in your spare time. Go to a supermarket and buy some tomatoes. These tomatoes have been back here now for at least 2 weeks, and look at all of them. I mean, if looking at this type of stuff doesn't make you want to actually grow your own food, even though sometimes we all have to go to the stores to get certain things, but I mean, these things aren't even decomposing. I'm gonna open it up. I want you guys to watch this, okay? Like, look at this, man. Look, this thing is hard as, look. Now, we know tomatoes don't do this because we grow them. So we know firsthand, look, I'm actually pulling this, look. I'm pulling this, guys, pulling this. Guys, just be careful, man. If you can take an hour out of your week and just grow something healthy that your family likes, it's worth it. I mean, come on, guys. What in the heck can they be putting in? This is a tomato, and it's hard as a rock. and it's been exposed to the weather. We just had a light, was it tornado the other night, baby, something like that? Yeah, it was raining, then it was like 30 something degrees, then it was 80 degrees, and that tomato was still intact.
Abu Muswa says he's from Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh,
Hello, I went to basic training in Columbia, South Carolina.
I have family up that way. See, again, I'm gonna show you. Now this is my other persimmon tree. Aren't these like the most gorgeous leaves you ever want to see? Look at that.
And you're picking them off.
Well, it has to go to sleep, baby. Because if she don't go to sleep.
That was our fall color.
Yeah. Now again, guys, look at these tomatoes. I'm gonna show you in another spot. Look, tomatoes aren't supposed to do this, man.
Dan says cool looking leaves.
Look at that. Now the reason I put them around these mulch beds, so next year they'll grow me some tomatoes. But now I'm wondering if I even want to eat them. But I guess nothing wrong with the seed, though, ain't there? Make you wonder, right? What kind of poison they put in there. Yep, and again, this is a, let's see what variety of persimmon. It just says full you. I'm not sure which one it is. And again, full U's are non-astringent. This right here, this was a rare find. This was a, zoom in, baby.
Excelsior plum. There you go.
I just bought this one here probably about 6 months ago. Now, when you see these sprinkler heads up like this, you look careful so you don't run them over.
I do, babe. I told you this one was up like 3 months ago.
Again, guys, look at the tomatoes down on the ground, how those things don't decompose. So every time we go to a supermarket and you buy tomatoes, just think of what you're putting in your body. I mean, the proof is right there. They're just laying out here in the sun and not even breaking down. Oh, this here is another, this is one of my Bruce plum trees right here. This one I think gave me like 3 plums as well. And this little Charlie Brown here, I'm not sure what type of plum tree it is, because it's been this height now for 6 years. It only gives off like 5 leaves every year. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's a little special. But I'm gonna love it anyway. Isn't that right, honey? And this is one of my nectarine trees. Remember, guys, okay? I'm thinking about it. When I took these tomatoes, a friend of mine at the market gave them to me. It was like a big box, and they said organic. But look at this. No tomato supposed to do that. Now look at the difference now. And then I threw them all out here at the same time. That tomato's hard as heck. Yeah, you can still eat it. I want to step on it, do something so they can see how that tomato really is. Now guys, this is a hard piece of slate, okay? I won't break it, huh? I'm gonna be. Look at that. Oh my God. It needs to be a law of people selling this stuff to people. Tomatoes don't do this after being outside for a week or two. It goes to show us what type of world we're living in and what they're actually doing to the food. And this right here is my little turtle hole. Because I'll bring some of the compost back here and I'll feed the little turtle. Oh, he's in there. It's cold. They don't really come out when it's cold.
Let's see. Patio food open.
Hey, 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 hey. Let's swipe it up.
Says, hello, it's great to see all the greenery you guys still have. I'm not looking forward to shoveling snow.
All right, guys, we're going to show you this one last area of our summer. Ooh.
sharing with us.
What's the temperature up in Rhode Island right now?
That's where Kiki wanted to go to school. Glad
Hmm.
she didn't go there.
I know. Come on, guys. We're going to show you some of our potted plants, and I guess we're going to do a part 3, hopefully next Sunday, but we're all going to do a few videos this week here. Now, guys, this area here, we used to raise goats, and this is where I used to keep my goats in here. Now, on the perimeter, these are all grapevines. Um, Different varieties. I'm not actually sure. I actually transplanted them from the other side of the property.
Come on, let's cut that. Hey, brother, I'm late, but I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Thanks for showing up.
Um, yeah, and this is a mulberry tree right here, and this one here to your right, honey. Go slow. You get it, people headed. That is a I don't know. I think it's a pear tree. But this mulberry tree here grew through the roof this year. I mean, through the roof. Now, guys, you gotta pardon a lot of this stuff back here, because again, we don't really come.
Look at this tree. This is my favorite tree.
That's a special.
You bet. He said, you have a person? Oh, we have a
Now, guys, these are all like grapevines, pomegranate plants, fig trees that we all have potted up. There's more back there. These are things that I would love to donate to each and every one of you, because again, we can't do anything with them. It's just that I didn't want to actually compost things that could actually feed another family.
Here's the mess.
Yeah, so
The
pardon the mess.
overgrown mess.
Yeah, because it's, ugh. And again, this was my goat house right here. We had like 15, 20 goats back here at one time. Now there's little kitty cats that live in there. And all of my work stuff.
And they're not our cats. They're just,
No, I feed them. That makes them mine.
well, they weren't ours to begin with. I don't want people to think we left the cat.
They wouldn't think that, baby.
Yeah, some people do.
Oh.
I'm not a cat person, so.
Well, not that mine, but they keep off the snakes and the lizards and
No, I'm
stuff.
saying that's why we don't have it in the house as a pet.
Mm-hmm. But anyway.
Put some more goats to clean it up and put them in the pot.
Uh,
Yeah, oh, trust me, we did that.
Hey, the thing is with the goats, I would send my kids back here to feed the goats, and this is what they would do. Watch yourself, honey. They close the gate just like this. I would come home, the yard, they'd eat half of my plants.
Yep.
Then I
And
wanted to,
grass.
and grass, and then I'd want to kill the kids. So I said, well, I better get rid of these goats. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna bring you a part 3, and if we don't, if something happens, Lord's willing, peace and blessings to everybody. I hope everybody stays safe out on the highways and all of that. Better yards, better gardens. The plant and the fish. Oh, bring them if they're still on there, babe. Oh, okay. Tell them you're gonna show them the gift that you bought me. I'm gonna show you the gift that my wife just bought me. This is a 2000, I think, 2 or 3 pickup truck, so I can move my mulch around in the yard. 80,000 miles on this pickup truck, y'all. 80,000 miles. Can y'all believe this? It was sitting on a farm. I just have to fix the bumper and put a new battery in it. But look at it. 80,000 miles. Can y'all believe that? There's a God. And this here's my old trusty 14 shotgun, just in case.
Yep.
Yeah. 86,000 miles on that truck. Oh, you know what, baby? While we're back here, I'm gonna show you guys where I
Baby said bye
Well, it's all right. I'm doing one of them lead farmer moves where just keep it going. I'm gonna show you guys all my tools and stuff since we're back here. Oh, this is a mango tree right here.
If that dude said I feed them, that makes them mine. LOL. True. Yeah, those are supreme cats.
Yeah. And this, guys, is where it all starts inside of my shed.
What's your light, babe?
The bulb blew, baby, and I never replaced it. Oh,
Nothing runs out on me.
yeah. I try to keep like all my hand tools, my little pruning shears. I keep everything up here. And oh, Dan, I'll give you a couple of these that I had bought for like $1 somewhere. This is it's like this. That super thrive stuff. This is another ingredient that a lot of gardeners we forget about, but this stuff to me works magic. I actually spray my lawn with these. All right, guys, we're gonna let you go this time. I'm going ahead and get me something to eat. All right, peace and blessings to everyone. Okay, everybody stay safe. Happy holidays to you. Okay, baby.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Whew.